I'm 91 years old, and I live alone in my own house. Not because I got lucky, not because my children are wealthy, but because I refuse to make 5 small surrenders. A nursing home doesn't begin with an ambulance. It doesn't start with a fall or a diagnosis or a crisis. It starts on a Tuesday morning when you decide to skip something small, something that seems innocent, reasonable, easy. And that small surrender becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a pattern, and that pattern becomes a life you can no longer manage on your own. My name is James, and I'm going to tell you about the 5 daily surrenders that send people to nursing homes. Not all at once, slowly, one Tuesday at a time. Nobody wakes up at 75 and says, "I think I'll move into a nursing home." It happens because you can't do something anymore. You can't climb stairs, can't cook, can't remember to take your pills, can't be trusted alone. And people think that's age, natural decline, inevitable. It's not. It's surrender. Small surrenders that happen so gradually you don't notice them, until one day your children are having the conversation, and you're sitting there wondering how you got here. I know because I watched 5 people make these surrenders. Good people, smart people, people who were fine until they weren't. And every single one is in a nursing home now. Not because they're old, because they stopped fighting. There are 5 daily surrenders, 5 small things people stop doing, and each one seems harmless by itself. I'll just skip it today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too tired. What's the harm? The harm is this: every time you surrender something small, your world gets smaller. Your body gets weaker, your mind gets foggier, your independence gets thinner. And one day it's so thin it breaks. And that's when the nursing home wins. I'm going to tell you all 5, and I'm going to tell you the name of every person who made each surrender, so you can see where it leads. The first daily surrender is staying inside. It starts innocently. You wake up and it's cold outside, or raining, or you're tired, or you just don't feel like it. So you stay home. One day becomes 2. 2 becomes a week becomes a pattern. And suddenly leaving the house feels like climbing a mountain. I watched this happen to my neighbor Arthur. Arthur was 78, healthy, sharp, walked every morning for 30 years. One winter he stopped. "Too icy, James. I'll start again in spring." Spring came. He didn't walk. "Too hot. I'll wait until fall." Fall came. He made excuses. The truth? He'd lost the habit. And habits are like muscles. When you stop using them, they atrophy. Within 2 years, Arthur couldn't walk to his mailbox without getting winded. His legs weakened. His balance suffered. His confidence disappeared. He fell once, then twice, then a 3rd time. His daughter moved him into assisted living for his safety. Arthur's still alive, but he's not living. He sits in a chair watching TV in a room that smells like disinfectant. Not because he's old, because he stopped leaving the house. And your body forgets how to move when you stop making it remember. That's the first surrender, staying inside. It feels safe. It's a trap. The second daily surrender is letting someone else make decisions for you. Small decisions. What to eat, when to go out, who to call. Decisions that seem too minor to matter. But decision-making is a muscle too. And when someone else exercises it for you, yours weakens. I watched this happen to a woman named Barbara. Barbara was 82, lived alone, handled everything herself. Then her son started helping. "Mom, I'll pick up your groceries, just text me a list." "Mom, I scheduled your doctor's appointment, Tuesday at 10. "Mom, I signed you up for meal delivery, easier than cooking." Each decision small, each one helpful. Each one removing Barbara from the driver's seat of her own life. Within a year, Barbara couldn't remember what she liked to eat, couldn't recall what day it was without checking, stopped making plans because her son made them for her. She didn't lose her mind, she lost the practice of using it. When you stop deciding, you stop thinking critically. When you stop thinking critically, you start drifting. And drifting people need managers. Barbara's in memory care now, not because she has dementia, she doesn't. But she practiced being managed for so long she can't function without it. That's the second surrender, letting others decide. Every decision you hand away is a piece of yourself you lose. The third daily surrender is skipping meals. Not because you can't afford food, because you don't feel like cooking. It starts with breakfast. "I'm not hungry, I'll just have coffee." Then lunch. "I'll have something later." Then dinner. "I'm too tired, I'll just have toast." I watched this happen to a man named Raymond. Raymond was 85, living alone after his wife died. He stopped cooking, not all at once, gradually. He'd skip breakfast, eat crackers for lunch, have cereal for dinner. His daughter noticed he was losing weight. "Dad, are you eating?" "I'm fine, I'm just not hungry." But he wasn't fine. When you stop eating properly, your body starts breaking down. Your muscles weaken. Your energy disappears. Your immune system fails. Raymond caught pneumonia 6 months later. Recovered, but barely. Too weak to take care of himself. His daughter moved him into a facility where they monitor his meals. He's alive. But he lost his home. Not because pneumonia destroyed him, because poor nutrition did. And poor nutrition started with, "I'll just skip breakfast." That's the third surrender, skipping meals. Your body is a machine. When you stop fueling it, it stops working. And when it stops working, other people decide where you live. The fourth daily surrender is cutting off social connection. Not dramatically, quietly. You stop answering the phone, stop going to church, stop meeting friends. "I'm tired. I don't feel up to it. Maybe next time." I watched this happen to a woman named Helen. Helen was 87, vibrant, social, always had plans. Then she started canceling. First it was bridge club. "I don't feel like driving at night." Then church. "I can watch the service online." Then her weekly lunch with friends. "I'll call them instead." But she didn't call. And eventually, they stopped calling her. Within a year, Helen spoke to no one but her daughter. And when you only speak to one person, that person becomes your entire world. And when they can't be there, you're alone. And loneliness kills faster than any disease. Helen got depressed, stopped eating, stopped caring. Her daughter couldn't manage her anymore. Helen's in a facility now, around people all day, but she's lonelier than she's ever been. Because the people around you in a nursing home aren't your friends. They're other people who surrendered. That's the fourth surrender, cutting connection. Isolation doesn't protect you, it destroys you. And when you're destroyed, they put you somewhere safe. The fifth daily surrender is the deadliest, accepting helplessness. This is when you start believing you can't do it yourself, can't handle it, Can't manage. I can't change a light bulb anymore. I can't figure out this remote. I can't remember how to do that. Can't. I watched this happen to a man named William. William was 89. Sharp mind, capable hands. Then he started saying, I can't. His toilet broke. I can't fix that. I'll call my son. His TV remote stopped working. I can't figure this out. Someone help me. His computer needed updating. I can't do technology. I'm too old. Each I can't was a small surrender. Each one taught his brain that he was incapable. And when you teach your brain you're incapable, it starts to believe you. Within a year, William couldn't do anything without help. Not because he actually couldn't, because he believed he couldn't. And belief becomes reality faster than you think. William's in a nursing home now, full care, can't be left alone. Not because his body failed, because his belief in himself failed. That's the fifth surrender, accepting helplessness. The moment you believe you can't, you won't. And when you won't, someone else has to. And that someone eventually can't manage you at home. I'm 91 years old, and I live alone in my own house. Not because I'm stronger than Arthur or Barbara or Raymond or Helen or William, because I refuse to surrender. Every single day I do 5 things, not because I feel like it, because I refuse to lose. 1. I leave my house, even when it's cold, even when I'm tired, even if it's just to the mailbox. Because the day I stop leaving is the day my world starts shrinking. 2. I make my own decisions. What I eat, when I go out, how I spend my day. Even small decisions, because decision-making keeps your brain sharp. 3. I eat 3 meals a day, even when I'm not hungry, even when it's just eggs and toast, because my body needs fuel to function. And functioning is how I stay here. 4. I talk to someone every single day, in person or on the phone, because isolation is a slow death, and I refuse to die while I'm still alive. 5. I do hard things. I fix what breaks. I figure out what confuses me. I try what scares me. Because the moment I accept I can't, I give permission for someone else to take over. And I will never give that permission. These 5 things are not complicated. They're not heroic. They're not special. They're just refusals. Every day I refuse to surrender. And that refusal is the only thing between me and a nursing home. You have a choice today. Right now, you can keep surrendering small things, staying inside, letting others decide, skipping meals, avoiding people, accepting helplessness. And in 2 years, maybe 5, you'll be sitting in a facility wondering how you got there. Or you can stop, today. Leave your house, even if it's cold. Make a decision for yourself, even if it's small. Eat a real meal, even if you're not hungry. Call someone, even if you don't feel like talking. Do something hard, even if you're scared you can't. The nursing home is waiting. It's patient. It has time. It knows that most people surrender slowly, one Tuesday at a time. Don't be most people. I'm 91 years old, and I'm staying here, in my house, in my chair, with my name on the door. Not because I'm lucky, because I refuse to quit. Don't quit, not today.